Okay, hello guys and welcome back with D1AL-ogue, and now I move on from the tutorial to our first customers what we gonna serve. And it's an Android, of course, because this is an Android repair shop. So yeah. By the way, yeah. Okay, yes. I have my nice cozy drink and I'm gonna take care of our first customer and see how this gonna go. So I did like a little bit investigate how the mini games work. You can do all the lineup when you're gonna operate a node or what you call the module. You can do it from sideways to a vertical way too, and so now I know. And basically there is also instructions should be here somewhere. No, don't press that. Where? No. Oh, I also have multiplayer. Oh, that's convenient. No, I don't think. No, I'm not actually sure. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Tap. Oh, no. No. Can I go back? Backlog? Oops. I'm okay. I'm just not gonna do anything about this. I'm gonna figure it out when I gonna do the first repair. Okay, welcome. This is a repair clinic D1AL-ogue. Okay, this is a repair clinic. It's a clinic, not a store or shop. Hey Chris. Hey Bray. Also, I'm not sure if did I mention last time, but I noticed a Valhalla reference here. Not sure what this supposed to be reference, but I think it's supposed to be some kind of reference. I'm not sure if this should be something to do, maybe relate to the Alice the Rabbit, if you remember the whole Valhalla game, because I talked so much about that game. I actually like it. It's my favorite game. How can I not talk about it? So I'm not sure if this is a reference to Alice Rabbit, but anyway, let's not gonna dive deep to that. Let's just gonna get straight to the game. Hey Chris. Ah, Bray. What brings you here at this hour? What about your cafe shift? Are you watching the popular show airing these days? Buff Girl O'Hara. Buff Girl O'Hara? Huh? What are you talking about all of a sudden? Are you watching it? I do watch it every week, but then this will be quick. In yesterday's episode, do you remember the scene where the O'Hara smashes Mrs. Blind with a magical pile driver? Right? O'Hara rarely gets pushed into a corner. Okay, tough girl. So seeing her fight back with a double nosebleed and crushed Blind's necks for a comeback was quite the twist in many ways. That's exactly it. What exactly is it? What exactly are you trying to say? A villain showed up at our shop and they look like they desperately needed to pile driver. I knew you understand. I only understood that you have a difficult customer. Could you speak a bit more clearly? They say he's a Big Vic from Sunshine Corporation. He claims his mere visit is a favor to this scrappy shop, and reckons that he could turn off all the neon signs. Neon signs in this district with a single word. A different routine every day. I envy how today is unlikely yesterday. Shut up. Anyway, thanks to the big shop, it's been nothing but the new stability officer faces all morning. Tough crowd. Those guys are hard to find when you actually need them, but they swarm like rats for this. I thought there was a terrorist attack or something. So that's what happened. What brings such a person to a backwater like this? I don't know the details, but it seems he came to negotiate with the manager of this commercial district. Something about increasing the neon sign subscription fees around here starting next month. Oh, lovely. We're gonna get we have like a Netflix subscription in our like a whole like district. Okay, sounds lovely. Sounds lovely. Future seems to like it bright, isn't it? Every day, every single day when I wake up and see the news and everything has to be subscription based. Oh yeah, how wonderful times we actually live in. True. Anybody? Yeah. Cheers, by the way. And remove the 3 neon sign street lights. Nice. What's really the light? It's actually just like Mrs. Blind. See why I brought up a buff girl. I can see why you brought it up. If Mrs. Blind has appeared in reality, then a magical pile driver isn't out of the question either. Can you go and try it? It's way out of my expertise and jobs description, but I can mimic it. I knew it. I wanted to pour coffee on his face, but now I feel a bit better. Right, and if you are really going to try it, be careful. Security is intense. You could get arrested just for keeping your hands in your pockets. Then again today, my secret power will remain hidden. Anyway, raising a subscription fees is a pretty big deal. Yeah, it is. I was thinking of subscribing to a hologram figure for my lonely room. Alright. I mean, don't you have like one here at least? It seems like. But with the increased fees, it'll be tight. Same here. Really? EVEs are relatively free from LDS. So do you really need to subscribe to the neon sign? It's only relatively free. It's only relatively free. But I need to like sometimes spin my tongue. Literally, it's hard. I need to keep it relaxed. If our condition worsen, data loss occurs. And we could have problems more serious than humans. Plus, I got someone to look after. You mean Remy? Remy's family. It's a cat. Does being a cat mean it can't be family? You better watch your words in front of our Remy. Ray showed her glass, adopting a aggressive cat-like stance. Please forgive me. I'll make an exception this time. Because I'm generous. Thank you, Bray. You are a very vulnerable person. Anyway, if the subscription fee goes up, I have to give up on the item I was planning to buy. What were you thinking of getting? Buff Girl collaboration merch, of course. Collaboration merch. How can we not forget about the collaboration merch? I had never had like a collaboration merch or any like I have always like wonders, or actually I have like right up like in front of my wall. I have like a Fallout fan art, like a no, not the fan art, but like a official like a Fallout, like a Nuka-Cola, like a kind of like a framed picture. So it's not like a wallpaper, it's just a framed picture basically. I bought it like back in like 1 year ago, because there was at the city library there was like a gaming event, and it was like a local gaming event, like a retro gaming event, where there was a retro console, like every kind, and also all kinds of like things were selling there, like a comics, merchandise, and so on. So I bought that, and it cost like 25 or 20 euros or something. It was quite pricey, but I like it. I did like it, so I bought it because that's like one like a, let's say, gaming merch that I have bought. I think about like maybe like buy like maybe someday like a anime like a merchandise. Never have it, even though I watched like a tons of anime. But anyway, that's just me. That's just like in mind. I need to see if I ever gonna buy it. Let's see. They're doing a collaboration with the neural stimulation unit for EVEs. They announced that the pre-orders will start on the day the last episode airs. The thing people come up with. What do you mean, the things they come up with? This collaboration product is amazing. They say when the empty unit activates and overloads, it takes your cognitive abilities, creating an illusion of transforming. Oh, so you like do like some kind of transforming, like a Sailor Moon kind of transforming or something, and it's kind of give you like some kind of illusion that you actually transforming. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's basically another way to say you must buy this. What on earth does that mean? And aren't the expressions say cognitive ability and illusion of transforming? Seriously suspicious. Maya? Yeah? You're making fuss about over nothing. Let me actually see, by the way. Oh, okay. So it's so wait a minute. Like I saw like on the main character has it back like one of those like a zip like insert like sockets basically here like from like a anime Cyberpunk Edge Runner or something. What was Cyberpunk Edge Runner? They had those like where they keep it all the ID and so on. So does it mean that you insert there and it basically gives you like a kind of like an illusion of transformation, or let's really say like what is it? Yeah, it's like a neural stimulator. Oh yeah, it's oh yeah. It's only for the androids. Okay, that makes sense. So wait a minute, why not for the human? So is there like a human version? Like do you put like a VR headset on? I don't know. Well, interesting. Besides, consider the ships you usually use. I don't think you are in position to talk. What do you say? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he has said this. Yeah. So it's our main character considered like having EVEs like because he has this one neural like stimulates turn link. No, it has to be, yeah. It's not that it has to be, it has to be forever because humans have that thought too. This world, this future just confuse me sometimes. That's how it is. I cannot even fathom the future. Those are legitimate release VR ships, you know. I didn't even put them there for you to see. You just look at them on your own. I have no interest of respecting your taste. But if I may give you a piece of personal advice. In a repair clinic where EVEs are the main customers, this plain ship with the cover showing EVE as human getting intimate. Naughty. Doesn't seem like a very good choice, you know. Yeah, you may. Yeah, Chris, you need to actually like put them somewhere. Like you don't have. Yeah, I just put the frequently used items where they're easy to see. Well, it's inevitable in a workshop with a lot of tools. I feel like I just heard some terrible information. If you're lonely, why don't you find a lover? I'm sorry, but... Okay, I'm sorry. Ray apologized quickly. It was as if she didn't want to hear it. Did she foresee what I was going to say? Probably yes. Wait a minute. We have like... Wait a minute. Don't we have the... Who was the woman? Michela. So is it our ex or something? Who she is? I'm still confused about Michela. So I got like the idea that she might be our ex or something. And can I ask for a simple repair? I need to create an excuse to tell the boss. Sure, repairs are always welcome. Yeah, yes, we're gonna accept that. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool, actually. That's really cool. So, okay. So there is a olfaction. Yeah, and they require... Okay, this 2, 2, and 1. Let's do the easier one first. Can I like a... That must be like the smallest unit. Yeah, this looks like exactly like that, so that has to be placed here. Don't you think the name of neon sign is super tacky? Like a middle-aged man trying to look cool. I agree with that part. It's also like a name where they change one syllable from neon sign. And celebrate themselves for being extremely witty. It's really a comedic that the person agreeing with that has a prepare clinic with the name just as bad. Wow. Okay, Bray. Don't roast our little clinic name, please. We already got roasted by Michela about our clinic names already. We don't need another one. We don't need another like a kick on the balls, literally. So oh yeah, I forgot. Why do I have to bother? I can move just like this. Why do I even bother to do that? I'm so fucking dumb. Well, I'm getting used to this minigame, so it's... I get in my hands done. Wait a minute, did I do wrong? Oh. I don't know. What exactly does the stimulation on the empathy unit feel like? I only learned about it in a theory, but I was curious since I never felt it myself. It is similar to humans. If human feel like through the muscle contraction, blood flow change, and hormone secretion. For EVs, that's just replacement for by the empathy unit. Stimulating this directly gives a quite pleasurable feeling. So, is it like an orgasm? Yeah. We get in really personal here and really naughty also. Okay. It doesn't matter exactly, but it's probably the closest thing. Okay. Alright. Then what about the collaboration merch you mentioned earlier? I was just curious about what it feels like to transform. They say power surge through you. Sure, whatever. Oh. Okay, interesting conversation we have in here. Sure, I do love like our great conversations. Is this like a right one, or is it need to be bigger? I wonder. Let's see. I'm gonna like put here. Then I'm gonna merge like a couple here to see if that's gonna be the case. No, it looked like much bigger. Maybe I don't. Maybe I need to like just do the yeah. Yeah, I think this has to be right. It cannot be wrong, can it? Hopefully I did like a well job at least. I hope so. Chris, all done. There were no major issues. Wow, my sleep pack feels completely reversed. Is this what it feels like when O'Hara purifies her body with a brief seed? Right, brief? What is a brief seed? Is it okay to mention my crude repair in the same breath as something so noble? Crude, you're too strict with yourselves. No one around here can match your skills. So we did a pretty good job. Enough, Bray. Save that talk for the after you buy me a beer. You make a fuss even when I complimented you. What a personality. I noticed earlier your power units was screaming again. Aren't you overworking yourself too lately? It must be because a lot of zombies have been gathering in the front of the shop lately. They practically set up a camp there. Zombies? There is a zombies here? Zombies? You mean flicker patients high on rocks? Usually they just stumble around spouting nonsense. No, those are all blackouts. The state where even radical methods like electronic rock cannot prevent damage to the frontal lobe and neural network. What is a electronic rock? Like a smartphone? I don't know. Or wait a minute, doesn't mean like a, because you in this like a time, in this futuristic timeline, you can insert those like a neural chips. So doesn't mean like there is a drugs that can be inserted you and give you like okay, that's just if that's the case, that's just blows my mind. You can consider their echo and personality data virtually destroyed. Okay, that sounds wonderful. That sounds like a good idea. Lately, the media seems to just call them zombies instead of severe LDS patients. I've been here for a while, but I just thought they were drug addicts. Drug addicts are probably better off than them. Aren't they both equally in the gutter? At least junkies have their infinite love for drugs left. Blackouts are worse. Infinite love. See them throw away family, lovers, and property without hesitation. Isn't that the perfect expression? It's like if it's not you, the world doesn't matter. Truly an impossible devotion. In contrast, blackouts are like empty cells with even their desire gone. Oh, that sounds like a fucking... Yeah, that sounds fucking horrifying thing. Yeah, that sounds horrible. They wander around following the light by instinct. And when they find neon sign, they swarm like a gnats and won't leave. Chasing light suggest they still have a least minimal desire left. I guess so. If you saw them, you think I'm exactly right. They aren't moving to find light. It's just that it's the only stimulant left that they can react to. If they crawl around looking for light normally, maybe you'll be right. Can you even recover from that state anymore? Because I know, like, I mean, you can probably, because you can recover from any kind of other drug, like heroin or crystal. Can you even recover from that? Because you can of course recover from hardcore drugs. I don't know if I'm allowed to say like any like a physical like a drug names like a heroin or crystal meth, but you can recover from those at least. Even those actually take you a really deep gutter. At least it's amazing how much some people actually can survive like from the whole recovery process, because it's just so extreme. Like the withdrawal symptoms are so extreme, and you never can actually feel that great again in your lifetime. That sounds like a depressing. Of course, they will become something even more terrible. As I recall, the shop you work at has a floor-to-ceiling glass window on one side. Right, and clearing away the gnats that gather there is one of my daily tasks. That's probably because of 80% of my power units overloads. Okay. And the other 20% is because of the idiot removing street lights. Exactly. Every day must be tough. It gives me a headache just thinking about how much tougher it's going to get. You know that happiness and unhappiness are influenced more by future events than the present. Ooh, that's deep. Wasn't that a study on a human psychology? Humans and EVs are pretty much the same. You realize that the statement conflicts heavily with your critique of my days before the repair. I come back because I respect it. Oh. My head feels like exploding as it is. Do you have to make me say useless things? If you plan to keep wrecking me to rip off repair fees, you better be prepared. I'm sorry, customers pray Emery. Stop joking. I have to go now. Even justified absence is a problem if it drags on. I don't want to get fired and become zombie, rubbing my face against a glass window. By now, the streetlight idiot should have left the shop too. You're sharp. Good sensor, as always. It was my pleasant conversation today, Bray. Me too. See you later, Chris. See you, Bray. Bray hurriedly left the door with the quick steps. It seems he spent more time than expected distracted by the set. Okay. It's already time for the lunch. Let's take a break. Okay, let's go on to next. Okay. Okay. We also. Oh, I didn't realize that. We have a customer comment. Wow, seriously, amazing. What did you just do to my back? I will light as a feather. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Let's go next. Oh, there is a new EV. Damn. Cheers. This one looks actually sick. It's a sick looking actually. I like the design. She looks wonderful. An EV stood before me, though there was no sound of the door opening. Despite her polite attitude and likable first impression, I couldn't quite feel at ease. Which probably isn't a polite behavior towards a customer. Chris, before we start, excuse me, but may I ask what specific purpose you are specialized for? Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I need a drink. If it's military, private maintenance is illegal. You won't know since I'm not wearing protective gear on my day off. I'm an Orca O'Hara from the Urban Recovery Agency of Chromacy. O'Hara? But like that buff girl O'Hara? You can just call me Orca for a short. Although designed for rescue and disaster recovery operation. I'm a model equipped with a multi-purpose function like other EVs to reduce citizen aversion. Rescue. You have a quite an ordinary appearance for someone deployed to rough sites. In fact, it wasn't an ordinary appearance. Rescue specialized DNA and DLC models possess an appearance generally considered beautiful to reduce aversion. That's because we are mostly relying on external equipment. The design direction of the model also has the motto Universal Fit. Unlike how it looks, there are many places to attach external equipment. This is for attaching the power exoskeleton during the entry. This is for the instantaneous thrust engine and the tail part. It was quite embarrassing to watch her lift parts of her body here and there to introduce her model. But Orca seems unaware of it, sat there excitedly for several minutes. How's it? I understand very well that it's not military. Besides that. Nothing. I was just trying to apologize for being rude earlier, out of surprise. Of course that wasn't it. Really? I didn't feel it was that rude. That's because kind of people are rare towards government-affiliated TVEs. If you thought I was similar to others, then that's normal. That makes sense. What kind of a maintenance are you here for? I was recently assigned here, so I needed to submit an inspection confirmation by tomorrow. There aren't any major problems, so it shouldn't take long. It looks that way, but you never know until you check. I'll boot up the maintenance console, so please wait a moment. Perhaps because everyone is prepared for Polar Night Day. The series are intensely lively, aren't they? Polar Night Day? What the fuck? Polar Night Day? One of the Roma City brides and the brides of brides. Okay. A holiday unique to this city and the festival ground. So it's like at Christmas then, because then we are on the month of December, so it's like Christmas basically. I had even forgotten that it wasn't far off. It's a holiday unique to this city. Did you come for sightseeing before? You don't have to say if it's hard to talk about. No. A few years ago, I visited Chroma City to do a support request. It just happened to be Polar Night Day. There was support request. God damn it. There was support request even to nearby cities. Yes, back then I was working in Luminous City, located south of Chroma City. It was complete chaos. The violence and confusion amidst the cheers of the festival were shocking even to me. A hologram panorama covering the sky, and below it, explosion mixed with smoke. Must have been terrible. Yes, screams mixed with beautiful night views and hopeful music are quite shocking. The show went on as if indifference to the tragedy, and most of the crowd was too intoxicated by the festival to even know what was happening. Yeah, that sounds like a mess. Completely chaos. The organizers who knew about the accident went along with it too. It was probably because of the budget. The hologram panorama called Chromatic Zenith is one of the Chroma City brides. They say it's for the citizen sense of belongings, but they pour an astronomical budget into it because it's an event that generates huge tourism revenue. Too much money had already been poured into that cancel just because an accident occurred. So it's about money. Yeah, why not? Excluding talk book budget and compensation, all that's left in the chromas are patrons. Not that I like it, but it's just the unavoidable reality. That's sad. Yes, it is. I'm sorry, I unintentionally said something depressing. It's just reality. Nothing is as boring as a realistic talk. Living day by day, whether you like it or not, is a reality. Even an interesting show gets boring if you watch it hundreds of times. So it's hard for the story of a day repeated thousands of times to be interesting. Yeah, it's getting monotonized. How do you even say that word? It's like a I don't know. It's just repeatable. It's just getting boring eventually. Forget it. I need to check it out. How you spell it again? It's natural to be drawn to the stories of vacation, escapettes, or vigorous but often impulse. Rather than talk of the neon sign, subscription fees, or utility bills, I can't accept it rationally. Yet I can't help but empathize, experientially. Most hobbies are, after all, escape from ordinary daily life. Yeah, that's all. Like, you need like some kind of outside fulmin. God, I just can't do it. This today, I just can't. Okay, no. Okay, you need fulfillment, basically, like beside your work, basically. Otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be boring. I have like a struggle that with hard beside my work because I have like my hobby mostly is just a sport and exercising. I like exercise a lot, but other than that, I don't have a whole lot to going on. Other than YouTube, YouTube is one great also fulfillment because I like to do content, basically. But I think about maybe like let's say, because I do meet friends and so on, but I don't have much of like a social fulfillment that like I don't have like a bigger social circle, and I wish I had, and I'm gonna work on that basically to get like to get know more people, get more friends, close friends, and maybe getting some getting some kind of relationship going or something. I need like maybe more fulfillment with my social life at least. That's why people go crazy for Polar Night Day. And tourists visited from the other side of the globe to see the chromatic zenith. Because the coming tomorrow isn't enjoyable because they are tired of reality. They close their eyes and ears and force themselves out that they are happy now. Yeah, I know that feeling, basically. And it's called like a party. Just party like there is no tomorrow, basically, kind of vibes. I know that vibe because I had that similar vibe so many times. So, wanting to run away from pain. It's one of the human instincts. Oops, I sound like a freak like my dialect comment, okay? 0 points for sales bits, right? Sometimes creaking sound make you feel alive, whether machine or human. But by any chance, are you doing maintenance with a first generation dial? Not really too much. I safely repaired D1AL models several times with this rocket friend. Why does a word safely sound so scary? Oh, the dial is ready. Shall we begin? Okay, so let's go. It's gonna be interesting. Why? Oh god. I expected like just to be back, but it's like literally like okay. It's a lower back. Oh, okay, guys. So it's just a lower back. It's just a lower. Or is that tail? Oh, it's on the tail actually. It's on the tail. Okay, never mind. Okay. So what we need? So these are a smaller one. That's a bigger one there. So let's do an easy one at least now. So we need like a couple of those. Okay, that should not be a problem. Okay, I think we did well. Let's go, team. I only the unit replies for that part. How is it? Please feel free to tell me if there's any discomfort or awkwardness. No, it's much more comfortable than I thought. My worries before the maintenance were pointless. It's actually a bit smoother than the 5th generation dial. That's a relief. But should I say it tingles? It keeps dropping. Please be a little gentler. This array is densely packed with neural elements. very sensitive. Got you. Oh dear, I'm clumsy because it's been a while since I maintained a D&D-LC. Fucking hell, those like model names. I try to be gentle as possible. Okay, let's go with the 3-digit one. Okay, how do we get that without actually this gonna be awkward because because wanted like a Can I separate them? Okay, how do we actually do this? So how do I do it? How do I get... So there's some way it must be like a... Because if I do this and put it down, it's just gonna merge, isn't it? Okay. Okay, this is kind of like a... I don't know, like, how do I... How? How? Can I look like some kind of guidance? Yeah, power units. I need like a 3Ds, but how do I like actually like do this? Because if I gonna replay, or you're gonna place this like a really like just like this array, it's just gonna merge them. How I gonna do this? This is kind of a tough one. Is there like a one? I'm actually not sure. I'm kind of lost with this one because I'm gonna confuse how I can do this. How can? There must be some other way. So, I'm just gonna do this way. Each D&DLC models has one unique organ, right? That's right, because each model specializes in a different purpose. I often seen animal ears or river joints dice, but this is my first time seeing a tail. The EV is of the Scarlet Respawn unit under the Urban Recovery Agency, to which I belong, are all D&DLC's models. We have tails like me. That's fascinating. Usually, what is this tail used for? In our case, we mainly use it to clear broken debris. Okay. Or break down walls to enter. Or something used for such a rough purpose. Didn't you say it was a sensitive part earlier? The external armor is high strength special alloy, so it's fine in the field. But when open internally for maintenance, it's almost defenseless. I'm sorry, I'll be more careful to work delicately. Okay, so let's see. Need more. There we go. Okay. This one is belonging here, inner circle here. And the next one, there we go. I'll put that there. Now it's ready. Okay, ready. Okay. It's taking a bit longer than I thought. So, is it good or bad? Oops. Do you feel uncomfortable anywhere during the maintenance? Huh? You look like you're having a hard time. That... Is there a restroom here? It became urgent because it took longer than I expected. The old restroom is inside the door on the left. Thank you, excuse me. Thank you, manager. Restroom is very clean. You don't have to be too embarrassed. It's natural for EVs to periodically discharge coolant from the inside the main machine. Thank you. I apologize for the roughness during the maintenance. No. It was because I'm particularly sensitive compared to the same model. Because you kept talking to me in between. I was reassured at the end and it didn't hurt at all. My body was completely lighter too. I can endure this much for this level of effect. Orca started stretching her body here and there as if it to show off. Careless EVE in a narrow space. As long as she doesn't bump into anything, it's not a bad for you. Actually, I didn't do much. Just replace a few neural units to suit the environment lacking photonic data. You mean because there's a lack of light? Exactly. Both humans and EVs cannot live without sunlight. That's why subscription to neon sign is practically essential in Chroma City. But that's why my colleagues asked if I subscribed to neon sign. Because unless it's chroma, you won't have problems due to the lack of light. They made survival a paid service. Chroma claims it's the same logic as food being paid. Someday we might even get billed for breathing. Still, EVs are a bit better off. Humans can fall into depression if neon sign is cut off for just 2 days. We call it LDS, right? Correct, it stands for a light deficiency syndrome. Simply put it, disease caused by not receiving light. Body signal system gets tangled and for EVs noise accumulates in photonic neural networks. The depression and power drop you felt recently are probably due to this. My external equipment felt heavier than usual after coming to this city. It wasn't just my imagination. Body and mind are inseparable. Psychologically inevitable change according to the taste of the body. It's funny for me, an EVE, to say this, but that's very mechanical. I think so too. But humans are similar, just difference between metal and flesh. Mostly psychiatric drugs treat psychological problems by regulating hormones. And the medical measures call it defibrillation. It's basically the same principle as rebooting a machine called a human. Moved by electrical signals and psychological and emotional judgment, things in according to the hardware environment are also the same. Personally, I don't see any reason to distinguish between humans and EVs. If that's philosophically great this repair shop, it's quite cool. Personal conversation is a core service of a D1AL-ogue. Anyway, you say today was your day off, right? That's right. I've been hectic with moving and dispatch calls for a few days, but finally it's break. Actually, if there's no dispatches, I mostly get some downtime. Moving alone sounds terrible. I agree with that, but it's over. Do you have any recommended place for a change of mood? I recommend the cafe on the first floor of the building opposite. Ah, I saw it on my way here. The name started with Re. You mean Retroyan? Retro... what was it? Retroyan. The pronunciation is a bit odd. Ah, is it that Trojan from the Trojan Horror? It's an unusual name as this place. Right, I heard from the owner that it's a combination of retro and Trojan virus. It reflects the ambition to infiltrate the retro trends like Trojan virus into the flashy high-tech city. Oh, hearing that, it sounds quite plausible. It's a retro concept cafe that's hard to find these days. And drinking the owner's hand grip coffee is the joy of my life. Retro concept in this city, interesting. And one more thing, avoid places with too many people. In this season, scenes of people densely gathered often lead to the sight of them being taken away by the stability officers. Thanks for the advice, Chris. When the night gets too long, people tend to get sensitive, even if they are stability officers. Thinking of this city stability officer as police in other cities, that's a mistake. Still, there's no harm in being careful. I should quietly enjoy this festive year-end atmosphere by myself. A good time, Orca. Thank you, see you next time. It's already evening, I should call it day. Okay. It's a bit stiff, but it seems to be working well. Thank you for your hard work. Yeah, I kind of fucked up like at 1 point there, and because, well, I don't know how to merge them. Yeah, I did, but I well, I don't know how to do that. That was kind of hard one. So, yeah, I think that's it today.